Hello and welcome back to the Ultra HD Gamer, and I've been running this test for 26 hours and 33 minutes. I've been running this stress test OCCT and Unigen Heaven benchmark for that amount of time, and it has a decent temperature. It's at around 80 C right now. It was at 90.13 Celsius, but that's just the maximum. The minimum was about 79.25 Celsius. So, I mean, I've got to say this laptop, although it gets a little bit toasty, it does have relatively stable temperatures overall, because each time I check on it, it's at around 80 Celsius, 79 or 81. It really depends. But it is pretty stable compared to some other systems. And I've got to say, it's not terrible for a cheap laptop, especially something like this, motile. I mean, it can be a bit better in terms of cooling, but it does get the job done. I mean, doing a dual stress test that, of course, has a very bad frame rate, and it's very laggy. But yeah, I'm going to end the stress test. This is just an update, well, not update, but final video on a longish term stress test. I'm not going to be running this for like 2 or 3 days straight because I just don't have the time. I use this laptop for school, and I did not need it today, which was kind of good. So I started last night, and I am running it. I ran it like for over a day straight. So yeah, this is a pretty decent laptop for the price. I'm just gonna state some complaints I have with it, including that it does get a little hot on the outside, like gets a little bit hot to the touch here and on the bottom. So this might not be a great laptop to use in the lap for a very long time. I mean, it is toasty, so I guess it can be like a little hand warmer in the winter. But yeah, it also has relatively cheap rubber feet. As you can see, this whole rear section of the rubber feet has fallen off because it gets pretty hot and that melts the glue, or at least weakens it. And then with sliding and stuff, and like it being cheap glue, the rubber feet came off real quickly, like after a few months. And these rubber feet are starting to show signs of wear and tear and starting to come off. Usually that doesn't happen on laptops until like 5 or so years after, or maybe even a few years. Also, another complaint about the laptop is its serviceability with the screws. You have to be extremely careful when unscrewing the laptop. You can't really use too much force like I did, because I kind of messed up a few screws, and as you can see, I'm missing one screw here because I had to get that out without a screwdriver because it's been stripped so much I can't really use any sort of screwdriver to get it out, unfortunately. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but I mean, for a Ryzen 5 laptop at $299 at Walmart, well, it was. I don't know if Walmart's still selling it after a year. This is more of a long-term review or usage of this laptop as, well, kind of a main laptop. But yeah, the serviceability of this laptop is, well, decent once you get into it. Although another complaint which might also hinder performance in the long run, and actually hinders gaming performance right now, and severely neuters the graphics performance on this APU, is it lacking dual channel memory. So that is rather unfortunate, as I mean, I feel like the APU could have been a whole lot better. I could have gotten maybe a lot more frame rates, like 10 or 20 more frames per second on some games. But that's kind of unfortunate, and I guess there are compromises for having 2 M.2 slots, or not M.2, NVMe. Well, I think M.2, I need to see, I'm just spewing out stuff. I think it is M.2, that's the slot, and then NVMe is just, like, the type. Yeah, the speakers are also less than good, and the battery life is not too great, but both of them don't really matter to me. They might matter to other people, but I don't really use the speakers or the battery on this laptop that much. I just have it plugged in 24/7, and it's good enough for me since it has about 4 hours of battery life, so I can just use it when I'm around the house doing virtual school. I'm gonna end at benchmarks though. It's been 26 hours and 38 minutes now, and the CPU and GPU are at near constant 100% usage the whole time, and the memory was also at a near constant usage, or full usage. I did upgrade the memory. I had 8 gigabytes of memory, and I stuck in a 16 gig stick, and I removed the 8 gig stick. Time to quit this. Let's do that. So the laptop has completed its benchmark. So yeah, that is pretty good. Anyhow, I'm gonna end the video and I'm gonna stop rambling. I will post more videos about this motile laptop in the future. This is part of my video series that I like making about motile laptops, because it's just kind of fun to make these types of videos, in my opinion. And it might be helpful for people who may buy these laptops secondhand if they last that long, or people who might still want to buy new old stock, or have a motile laptop and have any curiosities about it. So yeah, expect more videos and reviews on this laptop, because I'm probably going to make a video on this laptop every couple months or so. Because I mean, why not? It's a very interesting little laptop, and I do want to document my experience with the laptop and what happens with the laptop until I stop using it, or until it dies a little early. And I'm not really complaining if it dies a little early, because I got a pretty good deal on it, and I already got my money's worth out of it, in my opinion. I've used it for every day for the last few months, and in like quite a bit since I got it. Because I mean, now I have to use virtual school, and I have to always go on Zooms, and I always have to use that darn laptop camera, which is annoying. And I don't have that on my main desktop, and I don't really want to do any school related stuff on my main desktop anyway. Well, some of it, yeah, but like the whole day at school on my like main gaming desktop might be a little bit distracting compared to this laptop in another location other than near my gaming computer, where I am tempted to game, which is not really good when I'm at school. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video. I did ramble a little bit, which is a bit problematic, but anyway, if you like this video, you can like it, and if you don't like it, you can dislike it, and if you want to subscribe for more about this motile laptop, you can subscribe for more. I might do a teardown video sometime in the future, maybe not, I don't know, whenever I get the time. I may, not will, I was about to say will, but I may do a teardown video, and just show you some of the internals of the laptop, including the motherboard and battery. There are already plenty of videos on that, but I just want to upload a video about it for my motile laptop series. And I'm probably going to just maybe do some more benchmarks, I'm not sure. Anyway, thanks for watching, and bye.